In step 4, we want to ensure that we do not borrow any money. Borrowing money is only advisable if you are going to use the money to generate profit, and that profit must be higher than the interest you are going to pay on that money. Otherwise, borrowing money to consume, to use on consumables, is just the same as you taking tomorrow's food and then you eat today. And then you hope somehow tomorrow's food will again be available. I know you might think that that is not an appropriate illustration, but that's exactly what you do if you borrow money for consumption. Unfortunately, money lenders will not tell you this, because this is exactly what makes them rich. Because you will borrow today, you use, when tomorrow comes, you hope that somehow the food for tomorrow will be available, then it won't be available. What will you do? You borrow again. So the trend continues and you stay forever in debt. Having said that, if you already have a debt, it is strongly advisable that you clear it as soon as possible. And once you clear that debt, that installment that you have been paying for the debt, now start transferring that amount into your savings account. After all, you were living without that particular portion of your money. So now you should be able to take it, put it in your savings account, let it grow, and when it has grown enough, use it and start your business. Once you have put the issue of the debts under control, then we move to step 5. Step 5 also is a word of advice. You need to start valuing each and every shilling that you have. You need to look at it as seed money. A guy named John D. Martin once said, if you don't put value on money and you seek wealth, most likely you won't receive it. So how do you do this? This starts from the step where I looked at your expenses. You need to think about it. All this money that you're spending to make calls, do you need to make all those calls? All this data that you are spending, do you really need all that data? Maybe you need just enough data to watch useful videos just like this one that are going to build you, but not all those people who are shaking their bums, other unproductive things on TikTok or YouTube. You can do all of that once you have attained financial independence. But when you are looking to save, cut that data, remain only with what you absolutely need. Remember, every little money that you have, you must extract maximum value from it. Because even the Bible says, whoever is faithful with little will also be faithful with much. And whoever is not faithful with little will also be dishonest with much. That is Luke chapter 16, verse 10. So in addition to looking at your expenses, you also want to shop wisely. When considering to buy something of quality that you know that you're not going to buy again for some good time. Because if you buy lesser quality and you keep replacing, it might be cheaper now, but as you keep replacing, you are spending more, and that eventually becomes wasteful. Another neglected habit is shopping with your list. Make sure that every time you go to shop, go with your list and stick to it. Even if there's something you have always wanted but is not on that list, don't buy that. Even if you are convinced that you'll never get something like this again anywhere, don't buy it. That is also part of discipline. And if you find that there are two things which basically carry the same value, but the prices are different, possibly because of the brands, go for the one with the lower price. And here is the big one. Don't be tempted to shop for food when you are hungry. Research has confirmed that you will spend at least 10% more on your shopping when you shop when you are hungry. And every shilling that you are going to save from all these measures we have talked about, from the data to the shopping, to using shopping lists, to taking the one with the lower price, calculate all of that. Add it together, transfer it to your savings account, and only remove it when you are ready to invest it. Number 6, ask for discounts. A gentleman called Clement Stone said, if If there is something to gain and nothing to lose, by all means, ask. Even Donald Trump said that you'll be amazed at the discounts you will get if you simply ask. Now listen, asking for a discount does not make you less of a person. As a matter of fact, if you are given, then it will make you more because it leaves you with more money. And that money can move to your savings account and contribute to accumulating the much needed capital that you are looking for. Even myself, I ask for discount everywhere. In the restaurants, in the matatus, in the shops, even in supermarkets. Sometimes I'm given, sometimes I'm not. And that is totally fine. Now I'm wondering, why are you not asking for discounts? Let me know under the comment section. Give me your reasons and let's talk. But I would really like you to try asking for these discounts. Remember, the Bible says, if you ask, it shall be given. That is in Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. The same Bible also says, you do not have because you do not ask. That is in James chapter 4, verse 12. You can check it out for yourself. But remember to record all these discounts whenever you are given and let that money move to your savings account. Number 7, ensure that you don't pay any unnecessary charges. Charges on late payments and fines and things like that. Try to be disciplined enough to pay your bills if you're supposed to pay, or avoid anything else that will incur unnecessary charges. And this also means that if you have accounts that are being charged and you know that you are not really using these accounts to generate any income, close them down. You only keep the ones that you absolutely need and one savings account where you are going to save all this money that you are trying to keep to use it for your own investment. And people who have credit cards, you know what that means. The money you are spending on that credit card, you must pay it on time, or be disciplined enough to make sure that you only spend that which you can pay back. Do not let the interest to accumulate and keep on being carried forward. There you'll be paying unnecessary charges, and that is going to affect your ambition of saving for investment. Number 8, and this is one of the most important ones. In Uganda, one of the biggest reasons people have remained poor is the issue of paying hospital bills. By all means, do your best to avoid or minimize hospital bills. Try to eat healthy, drink plenty of water, exercise, go for regular checkups, brush and floss, go for dental checkups. We all know that dental treatment is expensive. So make sure that you go for regular checkups so that you don't go for treatment when you have complications, because that's when it becomes expensive. And if you can, take health insurance cover, take accident cover, or even life insurance. This will ensure that should you, under any unfortunate event, require treatment which costs a lot of money, the insurance cover is going to cushion you, and you will not need to touch on your savings that you are trying to accumulate to start your business. Without that, the medical bill will force you to touch on your savings, and then you might fail to realize your goal of accumulating capital to start your own business. Once you have done all these 8, then you are ready to start your business. But you must start it on the right foot with a guarantee that it will succeed. Everything that you should do to guarantee the success of your business is in this video here. Make sure that you watch it, and I'll see you in the next one.